Okay, so the tricky thing about talking about suicide online or talking about having suicidal ideation is that people respond one of two ways, right? So some people think talking about the thing makes the thing more real or the likelihood that you will do the thing. And other people feel a permission to feel the thing and to um, feel validated in the feeling, right? And so there's more people in my comment section who understood what I was saying in that video and are expressing, probably for the first time in that comment section, that they felt what I felt or feel what I feel, right? Like, I think the stigma around suicide is we've been convinced that for somebody to commit suicide is for that person to be selfish. And I think to commit suicide when you are tired, whether your soul is tired, your body is tired, your mind is tired, to me, is the ultimate form of loving oneself. It's choosing your own self over the needs of everybody else that want you to stay. So I've never viewed suicide as selfish. I view suicide for the people who made that choice as the ultimate love for self. Like only you know what is enough. Only you know when it's time. Only you know how much your body and your spirit can take. And I think asking people to stay because you get some material benefit of them being here, I think that is selfish. And I'm not saying you're selfish for wanting me to be here. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying in the broader context. Because when you understand that um, for some people, living a life in constant feast and famine wears the soul, wears the body, it wears you, right? I had a cousin that committed suicide, and she didn't commit suicide in the way that we understand suicide to be committed, but she absolutely committed suicide. I had a cousin, and I understand why she committed suicide. There was two very distinct reasons why she did that. So my cousin lived a life of feast and famine. When you understand that famine is manufactured, like poverty is a governmental policy. It's a manufactured event, right? The world and the earth gives us everything that we need. And if we were living the way that we were supposed to live on this earth, I don't think we would have more people wanting to leave here, right? Poverty is manufactured. The idea of feast and famine is manufactured. And so she lived a life where it was like years of feast and then more years of famine, years of feast and more years of famine. And she was tired. And so my cousin went to the doctor and got a diagnosis for breast cancer and chose not to seek treatment. And she chose not to tell anybody because she knew she would have the pressure of people wanting her to go to the doctor, wanting her to get their surgery, wanting her to do chemotherapy. So she chose suicide. Again, it's not the way that we understand it. She told nobody she was sick and she opted not for surgery. And the second reason why she did that was because my family's very religious, right? And so to off yourself would be, you would send you directly to hell. And I think my cousin probably wanted out of here a long time. And I feel like that diagnosis was a gift and she took the gift. So it was suicide, just not by the way that we understand it, right? We talk all the time about like how we make the wrong people famous, we make the wrong people rich. We don't understand that we do that because we have been conditioned to do it. We've been conditioned to believe that the kind people, the empathetic people, the soft-spoken people, the people who would actually take resources and put good out into the world, we're told those people aren't hungry enough. They're not ruthless enough. They don't have what it takes to make it, to keep it, to maintain it, right? We've been conditioned to believe that the people that look like Elon Musk and Donald Trump are the people we are supposed to give our time, money, and resources to because those people have what it takes to make the world run. Even if what they're doing is creating a wider gap between rich and poor, but we've been conditioned to do that. Think about the influencers here that y'all make famous on this app. They're incredibly selfish, incredibly tone deaf, incredibly unkind and ungiving, but those are the people we make famous all the time. And the people who are kind, the people who are empathetic, the people who don't come on this app to do all the things, those are the people we feel like all we have to do is give them a view. Well, I watched the video. Give them a view and a share. But the incredibly selfish, the self-centered, let them come on here and sell you a product. You'll buy it. Let them come on here and advertise some kind of makeup or some kind of perfume. You will buy it. You've been conditioned to see those people as inherently valuable. Like the earth gives us everything. This famine is manufactured. And we continue to make the people who don't care about the world, who don't care about the earth, rich. We continue to do that. But I think it's okay to be honest about why people no longer want to be here. I think it's okay to be honest about that. And for me, when people say things like, oh, I'm an empath, I go, I don't know an empath who do not struggle with suicidal ideation. I don't know one. I don't know one. And our struggle with suicidal ideation has very little to do, sometimes even with us. It is painful looking out into the world and seeing other people suffer. Your suffering becomes small. Like what is happening with me right now feels very small to what I feel is happening to other people around me. There's a mutual of mine. I came on here and I said, listen, she's been looking for a job for almost a year. Do you know every night? I don't even want to get emotional because I can start crying if I even think about it. But every night I think about her. I think about how she's been looking for a job for a fucking year. A year. And I get emotional about her because she's been looking for work for a year and still cared enough about me and what I got going on. One, to donate to my GoFundMe when she's been out of work for a year. Two, download and purchase my empathy scorecard, and she's been out of work for a year. Those are the people I want to help. Not with, if I had the ability to hire, I would have hired her already. But with resources. And it's not just her. It's a lot of people that I know that are looking for work. And even though I'm in the same boat as them, I have help, with my kids and stuff. I have help in a way that probably some of them don't. Some of these women are single mothers. And I know, because I'm living it, that there's a clock on your bank account when that money runs out. And when that money runs out, you are in the red zone. And there's so many people right now in the red zone. And that feels heavy. That feels heavy. And so for me, the need to get out of here is like, I don't think my spirit, my heart can take. It feels heavy. It feels heavy. And it's heavy, and you're trying, like one little machine in the cog, trying to get people to engage with empathy, to see and care about the people next door to them, in the next cubicle next to them, in the house next to them, online. And people reject it constantly. Constantly. The content on this app is so carceral. Somebody makes a mistake and the cameras go on and we just want to obliterate them. And I'm like, can y'all go get your empathy scorecard? Can we practice empathy? Can we care about people? And people are like, fuck you. They're racist. Fuck you. They're homophobic. It's a lot. It's a lot for an empath. And it's okay to want to be out of here. It's okay to want to be out of here. I don't see suicide as a selfish act. I don't see it as something to be afraid of. I think it provides an opportunity for us to want to have a different world and a better world. And I just want to be in a different world and a better world. And if the people in this world decide that's not what they want, then I don't want to be here with them. I don't want to be here with them.